Hi, I'm Paul Danziger, a mesothelioma attorney with the law firm of Danziger and Llano. I recently had the opportunity to visit the HMS Otus, a preserved Cold War submarine located in Sassnitz, Germany. Walking through the submarine gives you a remarkable look at what life was like for the sailors who served aboard vessels like this. But it also shows just how closely these sailors worked around materials that we know are extremely dangerous. The HMS Otus was an Oberon-class diesel-electric submarine built in Scotland and commissioned into the Royal Navy in 1963. She remained in service for 28 years, including service during the Gulf War, before eventually becoming a museum piece in northern Germany. During my visit, I photographed the machinery spaces, control areas, pipes, valves, engines, and other confined areas where sailors once worked. Research into a preserved Oberon-class sister submarine found Chrysotile asbestos was used in exhaust and hot pipe insulation. It was used in diesel engines, on pipe-flange gaskets, on valves, switchboards, fire blankets, and even protective gloves. Asbestos was throughout the submarine in an enclosed area. What that means is some of the greatest potential exposure occurred among engine room crews, diesel maintainers, electricians, and others who worked with or removed insulation that was on submarines. Specifically, aboard a submarine, everything was confined. Air circulated throughout an enclosed vessel, meaning asbestos fibers disturbed in one area would potentially affect sailors who weren't directly performing the work. It's important to point out that photographs alone cannot tell us whether a particular piece or pipe or insulation about the HMS Otus contained asbestos. However, the evidence comes from investigation involving submarines of the same class, and what we do know about naval vessels built during this period was there was significant asbestos used in the manufacture of the vessel and many of the products that were on the vessel, whether the submarine was made in Scotland or the United States. For U.S. veterans who later developed mesothelioma, understanding exactly where and how they may have encountered asbestos can become an important part of reconstructing their exposure history and their legal case. If you or someone you love served aboard submarines, worked in naval shipyards, or performed maintenance on these vessels and have been diagnosed with mesothelioma, Danziger and Llano will be able to help you. Call us at 1-800-692-8608 or visit our website to learn more. Once again, I'm Paul Danziger and I'm a mesothelioma attorney. I have been practicing for over 30 years, and we would be honored and privileged to represent you and your family in your mesothelioma asbestos case. Thank you.